Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this glorious Sunday morning? And you, Adam Dilger, I hope I pronounced that right. I've found you. Yes, a new channel I found. Brand new pond. Go across, give him a subscribe, give him a comment, drop him a like, tell him the Twisted One sent you. I bet it will make his day. But what didn't make my day yesterday has been the reasons why I didn't do any filming yesterday, and that is because we lost the Soragoi. Absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated. She was 65 cm. She weighed an absolute ton. But yeah, I honestly don't know what happened there, what caused it. I mean, I'll be totally honest. I put her in a salt bath yesterday. And while she was in the bath, I flipped her upside down, and she was as red as that underneath. And I went into Susan and I said, look, I'm sorry, I just can't let her suffer. So yeah, we said goodbye to the Soragoi yesterday, and she was the second oldest in the pond. In fact, I'd seen that thing grow from about this big. And I know, and I say it myself, if you've got livestock, you've got dead stock. But when they get that size from that size, you get very attached to them. So yeah, that was why I ended up taking out my frustrations in here yesterday. And I know I said I had a hole underneath my floor, but I don't remember it being this deep. I mean, my mum and dad popped in yesterday, and my dad walked in here and he went, what the fuck? You digging my grave? So yeah, let me spin you around and I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. So I've had to put a bit of wood in there so we could continue walking across, because there's a bloody great hole by there, because I've got to run some new lines for the sump pump that I'm going to put in the sump when I rebuild. But yeah, when I said I had a hole, I knew I had a hole, but I didn't realise it was that deep. Now that hole goes all the way to about where that couch thing stops, and that's another 3 foot. So I really don't think, because by the time I've got some shuttering in along here for the brickwork for the patio, I really do not think, other than the metal walls, I really don't think I'm going to need a skip. Because I think whatever comes out of here and here, because I've got a rough line now on where the pond's going to go, so it runs level with the shed. So yeah, you've got this whole section here that's going to be coming out, and I'm going to be repositioning the actual pipe work for the bottom drain. So at the moment it runs straight in there to the easy pod, but I am going to be putting the filtro drum in from Rick that's down the farm, and that's going to go in there. Doing it there because, one, I got 4-inch skimmer will stay where it is then and come in and go into the drum, and then the bottom drain will come at an angle down to here and then come into the drum. And then I'm going to have to channel a trench on the outside of there so I can run my water line and my electrics and the 2-inch pipe work for the sump pump that's going to be going in there. Because that one there is my water line down to the filter house, and this was an old underwater return from one of the first iterations of the pond. And when I say I've got to rewire the cables for the filter house, yeah, I didn't realise I had chocolate block in there. I know, you don't need to say a word. You do not need to say a word, especially when at the Housing Association electric inspection to check all the sockets and everything. He come out to the garden and he's like, "Oh, that's lovely, that is." He said, "So where's that all plugged into? Because there's nothing on the old on the board." And I looked at him. I looked at the floor, and I went, "You ain't gonna believe this." And he's like, "What?" I said, "It's all running on a 13 amp plug in my kitchen." He's like, "You're joking." I was like, no. I mean, the biggest use is that when it kicks in. Because all my ponds are running on Veriflow pumps, apart from one. I've cut down the amount of air pumps I'm using. And I mean, even... I'm only using... Is that 40 watts on there? 99 watts on there? So that's only, what, 150 watt, 130 watts or whatever. This little one here runs at 30 watts, so that's only 200 watts. And when I started breaking it down for him, he was like, "That'll be why you haven't burnt the wire out then. See, up here for thinking, down there for dancing." But I will be getting it sorted, don't you panic. Anyway, I'm waiting. Oh. I'm waiting for my man Paul Higginson to come, because he's going to pick up his metallic Aragoki Soragoi and his Ginrin Charlotte Surrey. So yeah, as soon as I've got the bowl out, then I'll be getting some other of these out as well, so I can get them photographed and advertised. So yeah, I'm going to put you down and I'm going to sort some fish out. Well, we've had a cracking live, and you know the old saying, "Why have a dog and bark yourself?" Wanted to see me go through the growing on tank, so but yeah, putting to work as well at the same time. Isn't that right, John?
What's that?
Putting to work.
Yeah, people have to earn their keep, don't they?
Have you seen the rubbish I want you to get rid of out the back?
Yeah, I've seen that.
You don't have to worry about the wood. You don't have to worry about the wood.
What?
Because I've got someone else to take later now.
Well, they're going to reuse it or?
They're going to burn it.
Oh, okay. So I would have got rid of it.
Yeah, I know. But I'm also going to use a bit to make my shutter. I've got to make a fucking shuttering in there. Have you seen the hole?
Yeah, I've just seen it there.
Mate,
When
yeah.
I walked in.
Yeah, we'll come back to you in a minute. Well, so far, I've done 2 scoops of the cage net, had a conversation with Keith from Koi Kicks. Go over and check them out, give them a subscribe, tell them to ones in there. And I'm looking in this bowl and I'm thinking, fuck me. Fuck me. And there's still more fish in there. Just a few. Look at a couple of these asagis, they're looking nice. So I'm going to get the last out of here and then we'll have a look. God, I tell you what, the fucking size on some of these. These are all ones that are now going to float in the tow side tank. But look at some of these asagi. then what I'll do is I will put them in the pan there so you can see them properly as they get released. But yeah, they're one of the big ones I'm going to keep. These are going into the IBC tank. If anyone wants to roll the dice on some of these Soragoi, then there you have them for £5 a piece. They're bloody big fish and all, and they're growing well. But yeah, they're going into the IBC tank in a minute. We'll have a proper look at them in a second. But yeah, going to get these floating in there because that's where they're going next. Well, I've made my picks and I've got fish that are going to go back to the growing on tank. Quite a few actually. Fish that are going into the Toso tank. And we've got fish going into the IBC tank as well. John's here already looking through them. Going, I like that one, that one, that one, and that one. Let me spin you round. Yeah, these have been floating a while. I'll have to get me over net. So first things first. Kinshowa and a Deutz Harawaki with a really funky pattern. Got a real nice pale Soragoi. Deutz Kinshowa. Really unusual Shisui. Another Kinshowa from the Grown Show with a difference. And while we're on the subject of Grown Show with a difference, you got an Aragoki Deutz Kajaku. And then we've got a normal scaled Kajaku. White nose, white stop at the peduncle. Even though it's not a Kahaku. We've got an Aragoki Deutz Kajaku. The skin luster is amazing. Another Aragoki Kajaku that, by God, that scale is awesome. And we got a Soragoi that's got a tiny little bit of a chiba in there, but I like the foot cream, so we're giving it a go. And then we got, I've watched this one change from being a little black fish to being this lovely Kamonru. And we have another, in fact we've got two Shisui here. We got one normal Shisui and one snow Shisui. Oh yeah, snow tiger's coming soon. And then we've got a mixture in here then of Asagi and snow Asagi, all showing red. Beautiful body line, beautiful red. And these are from this year's spawning. That's going to be a cracker, that is. And why am I taking them out of the growing on tank? Because I don't want them to turn into rugby balls. I think this is going to be the best one. There are a few good ones here, that's for sure. Get a bit of natural light on them. A nice ginrin one there to boot, look. Oh. So we'll keep an eye on them. And then we'll have this one last but not least. So yeah, we should have quite a few snow Asagis come soon. In they go. That's them done. John's already fishing around in his bowl. Oh, the bowl that's going into the RVC tank anyway. So yeah, these are going to be my keepers that are going to go back into the pond, growing on pond that is. And what I think I'll do is I'll bowl them up in what they are, so we can have a quick squeeze of them before they go back into their home. And then we'll go over there to those ones that are being moved on. First to go back in, we've got a Ginrin Shiratsuri, a Ginshiro, an Aragoki Ginshiro, another Ginshiro. We've got 2 New Forest Hornets, King Kitsuri, and we've got 1 Hitsuri. So that's 8. So we've got a couple of Ginrin Snow-Asagis, a normal Asagi, and a couple of Shisui. So that's 15 going back. So yeah, this bowl here is everything that's got red in it. So apart from my my New Forest Hornet there, but you've got Kinshowa, Deutsche Mate Nishiki, Benny Kamonru, Benny Kikuryu, beautiful, beautiful Deutsche Goshki. I mean, oh wow. See that one there?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that the Deutsche Goshki?
Yeah, that one there. And this one here. Look at that pattern. Shut me over in there. There you go, you can see the pattern better now, look. Deutsche Amateurskiri. So yeah, let's go count them in. I've lost count already.
It was 15, I reckon.
15. So there's 18. 21. 25. That's what I was talking about with that Deutsche Goshki. Lost count. Fuck it. But yeah. No, 5, 4. 7, 11. Lost count, so I'll have to watch it back. And yeah, we'll just round up half of what's left. There's a lot of Kamonras from Kamonru in there, Deutsche Achievers, weird Matsukow Baki, and oh, look, there's another. No, that's Kamonru. Don't forget my piece de la resistance, Aragoki, no, Ginrin, Aragoki Soragoi. Yes, please, get it. pole's not really very good for fucking photographing, I can tell you. So yeah, let me round up half of these, and we'll have a look at the next lot, and you can count them for me, because I can't count for shit. So yeah, we got all sorts in here. Matsukao 1. Metallic Soragoi, and a nice Achiba. 3. Really nice Deutz Achiba Shisui style. 'Chagoi and a metallic Deutz Chagoi. And a really nice Deutz Yamabuki Ogon. And there's my piece de la resistance, my little Aragoki, and a Benny Kikikuru. Come on, Root. Give me an Achiba. No, that's coming out. John, you grab me the little black net. Chuck him in that bowl out there. Cheers, mate. Really nice Deutz Achiba. Another come on root. Kikiryu. Aragoki Kagane Achibas. And Shirotsu. Oh, look at that Deutz Achiba. Come on, Roo. Tancho Achiba with, oh, that's Tancho Show actually, and then an Aragoki Achiba. And then we've got Aragoki Ginrin Shosui. And then we'll get the last ones now and we'll go through the other tub. Here we go. Last ones to go back into the growing on tank. We've got a beautiful, come on Roo, nice little Chagoi. We got a weird Ginrin Achiba Karashigoi. Kikikuryu, Kikikuryu, and a Komonru. Got another weird one with Sumi, a Chiba pattern inlet with a Sumi pattern over the top. Ochiba Utsuri. Whoa, you know we're going to bring that one on. And then we've got New Forest Koi, Double Dragon. Full Aragoki. Beautiful. And then last but not least, going back in, is a beautiful, beautiful Deutz Harawaki. Look at that skin luster on there. So that's the boys and girls back in where they belong. We've had a good old water change. And it won't be long before they're back on the food. As you can see.
Right, I start walking away before I feed you, boy.
The toe side tank has livened up. Look at some of these Asagis, guys.
One of the
Yeah, I was about to say which one is. Oh, I don't know. Well, what's yours?
yeah.
You've gone for a Ginrin one or just a.
Well,
Some of these are saggies, Susan.
Like,
Snow Shisui.
that's the thing, it's... Yeah, that's nice.
Decision.
Yeah, then I've kicked out some algae and out of their gills. Alright, let me cage this once for you. Well, John's picked these for his mate. Aragoki Kajaku, Gimrin Asagi, Aragoki Gin Matsuba, and a Tancho Deutsch Yamatanishki. And for himself, an Aragoki Hawawaki, and a Kajaku.
Probably 4 of these babies still sat around here.
I know.
One out of there.
And then coming over here is you've got some more saggies. There's a couple of little sankies in there. There's some Benny Kamonru, Benny Kuryu. There's some Chagoi, Deutsch Kajaku, a couple of Shisui in there. Nice little Achiba. Oh, another nice little Achiba there. Really pale Achiba. But yeah, anyone wants to come round, let me know. You know the usual routine. Let's put a bit more life into the make sure there's nothing in the net. Yep, see.
Oh, she's on her way out.
Is that the missus?
Just in time. Yeah, I'm going to start dinner now, look. Happy days.
So yeah, that's a few added to there. Might as well put them back in there now for the minute. I've got a photo.
This one here.
We've got a chunk of them in there. We got the weight down in here, and I've just picked out a couple of nice, couple of nice little Achibas from the other tank. Yeah, that's warmed up in there now. So yeah, really thinned out the weight in there, so that's going to make it. And koi couple helped me today with the old acclimatization. But yeah, I do love seeing the Tosai tank full of fish. We've got saggies, we've got Deutsch Kajaku, we've got Kinshoa, Deutsch Kinshoa, Chagois, real nice. Well, in fact, there's 2 in there that are Japanese. That is the big Hitsuri and the big Kitsuri, the knobhead that chipped his head. The other 2 little Kitsuri in there will be going into my main pond. But for a minute, we've really have taken the weight out of that tank. Jesus Christ, I knew I had some fish in there, but fuck me. So, other than the clear up, because it's carnage out here as well, I don't know. But thanks a lot for joining along, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. As always, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not. As always, I've been Twisted Koi. You're out there, you know you're great, and we will see you one day during the week.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.